Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Mexico have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, we're on the way. Raul. Well, it had a foul. Yes, the referee's given it. It's wrestled off the ball. And here's Raul. Referee has just said play on. And here's Valencia. Could be real chance! Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Caicedo. And here's Valencia. Caicedo. Valencia. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Raul. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Gets away from his opponents. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Ecuador are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Caicedo. And the counter is on. And here's Raul. It has got through to him. Hoists it forward. Mexico yet to have a shot on target. Valencia, he's gone for it! And it's played forward. Caicedo. Chip through, he's in, he's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Breaks on here. Caicedo. Valencia. He's in. Kubica has a goal! He's scored! There is the breakthrough!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Ecuador break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
And here's Raul. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Well, this is a very real chance, and
he's trying the shot. He went for the curler.
Well, he probably expected to do a lot better considering the position he was in.
It's a loose ball. Ball's gone out of play. Valencia. Ball through needs to be good here. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Being played forward. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Mexico don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Now surely, Valencia! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Ecuador have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk of...
Chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Mexico can make their change now with a break in play.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Raul. Forward it goes. Decent looking ball. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Time for a change in personnel. Ecuador got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Shot a goal! They've scored! They're back within reach!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So is this the start of a comeback? Raul. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets it upfield. Gets it back. It's a decent ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Finds himself eased off the ball. He's left his man. Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kessié. It's found its way to him. So he needs to get it forward quickly. Either side especially adventurous early on.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet. That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Le Chabela. Ivory Coast are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Room for a shot, and the shot! And it's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
South Africa draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Chance to break. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Hoists it forward. Decent progress down the left. South Africa are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. And it's played forward. Ivory Coast ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. Breaks on here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chance! That's gone a long way up and away. That'll be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
South Africa, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more.
South Africa going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kessié. It's anyone's ball.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ivory Coast are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Forward it goes. He's through the middle. He's in, surely! He's had that... Tries a shot! Hoists it high. Shoots! They've done it! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
South Africa are making a change now. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. chance to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Has a pop! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Short has a hit!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Little doubt, that is a foul. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it.
South Africa merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, not quite.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. It has got through to him. Shapes to shoot! That's a real chance missed.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
He's got options out wide. And he's there to cut it out.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, that's nice. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's been levered clear. Looking to break out here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's got away. He's had a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And that's that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Brahim Diaz. Has a pop! An early chance there, first of the game. Cattell. Serbia are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He spotted the run and played him through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Brahim Diaz. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And now the breakaway. Gets on the end of it. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And here's the chance to counter. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Hoists it forward. Brahim Diaz. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Cattell. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Brahim Diaz. To shoot! It's there! And Morocco score first!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Morocco take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Forward it goes. Gets it back. A real chance to break. And the shot! It's in! Serbia are back in business.
Serbia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Good take, and he's had a look. Room for a real chance! It's there!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second-half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen. And this is a very welcome tonic now.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Serbia take the lead. He scores! They have pulled themselves right back into it. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the counter is on. Has a pop! No mistake! And the comeback is complete!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Battles to win it back. Over to the left.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them.
He's had a go! So here comes the substitution. And a play for a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brahim Diaz in with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Brahim Diaz taking charge of the dead ball. Morocco presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Serbia showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
And it's been taken straight back. Hits one! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
What? Has a goal! It's a goal! Into the lead once more.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Morocco go into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's through the middle. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's being played forward. Oh, they can break here. Good ball. It's found its way to him. There's no flag. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Morocco looking to pull clear here. It's a Moroccan free kick. He's trying the shot. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Played it short. Going for goal! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Turns and goes back. That looks a foul. The referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Yes, he's having a go. Decent hit from there. And it's played forward. Cattell. Morocco just have to run down the clock. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. That's a chance! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, who knows, Peter? It may turn out to be a pivotal moment when we're reflecting back.
And it's Cattell. Timely intervention. And it's hoisted clear. Kostic. Cattell. Final seconds, this has to be it. No foul, says the referee. Defender's on the back foot. Right through the middle. Gets the better of his man. Cat goes for goal! And that may well be that.